Hello everyone. It's too hot today and I'm starting my first lecture for everyone who is preparing for board examinations and this I'm going to start mathematics and first lecture that is for my calculus part I'm going to start. That is in calculus I'm going to start continuity and differentiability. So I hope you all will enjoy this lecture and it will be very clear. This lecture is totally regarding the board students which are interested in like right now who are in school and the right now I think the calculus part is going on. So let's, without wasting your time, let's start the first topic, that is continuity and differentiability. Before coming to the topic, that is continuity and differentiability, I would like to deal with some basic topic which are going to helpful for us. Before coming to continuity and differentiability, let's talk about the trigonometric ratios. We have this one is we call this as a like 0 degree, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, and again 2 pi. Like in radian, we will talk about all these things in radian. These angles are like 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. So we are going to deal with the trigonometric ratios, like the trigonometric ratio. If I will talk about the trigonometric ratios. So what are my trigonometric ratios? Tell me. Sir, trigonometric ratios, you are talking about sin x. Okay, very good. You are talking about cos x, cot x, tan x, cot x. Sir, cot x repeated. Okay, fine. Tan x, cos, sir, sec x, and sixth, the cosec x. So we have six trigonometric ratios, and now sometimes we are writing like, sir, sine of 3 pi by 2 plus theta. What is the value of this one? If I will ask you, what is the value of this one? So we are going to learn this first time. We're starting with this one. If our trigonometric ratios are something written like this one, so what will be the value? Because we have to use n number of times all these things. So let's understand that what we are going to, how we will solve all these things. Okay. See, if any trigonometric ratios, if any trigonometric ratios written in the form of like n pi by 2 plus minus theta is there. Any trigonometric ratios written in the form of n pi by 2 plus minus theta. In that case, sine is going to convert into cos, cos is going to convert into sine, tan is going to convert into cot, cot is going to convert into tan, sec is going to convert into cosec, and cosec is going to convert into sec. Keep in mind all these things. Like I told, any trigonometric ratios written in the form of n pi by 2 plus minus theta, where you have to keep in mind this n has to be an odd integer, like n is equal to 1, 3, 5, and so on. Clear? Now see, so if written like this one, sine is going to convert into cos, cos is going to convert into sine, and whatever here theta will be theta here. Like see the examples right now, because I have not written theta here. If you notice down, I have not written theta. Why I have not written theta? Because I just want to tell you like, okay, the sine is going to convert into cos, cos is going to convert into sine, and sine have no meaning. If I will not say like sine 45 degree, if I will say sine, it does not have any meaning. If I will, you got my point what I'm trying to say you. Okay, let's come to the questions and see by using those things how we are able to crack this question. See here. So I have written sine of 3 pi by 2 plus theta. Means it is in the form of any trigonometric ratio is written in the form of n pi by 2 plus minus theta, and here n is odd number, that is 3 pi by 2 plus theta. So this sine is going to convert into, sir, cos. Whatever here theta, write the theta. Whatever theta here, if theta is ax square plus bx plus c, you write ax square plus bx plus c only. You got my point? And here it will come plus and minus. Who is going to decide? So this sign is going to decide the plus and minus who is going to come here. You got my point? Now see, Which quadrant right now this sign is there? Sir, sine of 3 pi by 2 plus minus theta. Pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. You know 2 pi by 2 is nothing but 180 degree. So 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 plus theta means you are talking about in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant this sign is positive, sign is negative. Sorry, how? Because we know that a rule cast. C-A-S-T. Cast indicate here in fourth quadrant we are talking this as our first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. You know all those things. So first quadrant all are positive. Like all are positive means all trigonometric ratios are positive. Second means only sine theta and cosec theta is positive. Third quadrant only tan theta and cot theta is positive, and fourth quadrant only cos theta and sec theta is positive. Means sir in fourth quadrant except cos theta and sec theta all are negative. Okay, yes, all are negative. All are negative means all trigonometric ratios are negative. Okay, in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, like sine, cos, tan, cot, cosec, all trigonometric ratios are positive. In the second quadrant sine theta and cosec theta are positive, rest are negative. And in third quadrant we have tan theta and cot theta are positive, rest are negative. Fourth quadrant cos theta and sec theta are positive, rest are negative. Clear? Okay. Now see. So sine of 3 pi by 2 plus minus theta. Which quadrant? Sir, right now in fourth quadrant, and fourth quadrant sine is negative. So I will use minus cos theta. Clear? Tell me. Let's do another example. If I am writing, let's say, sir, tan of 5 pi by 2 plus x cube. Let's say this function is written like this. Sine of tan of 5 pi by 2 plus x cube. So sine n pi by 2 plus theta. So here theta is x cube. Clear? Now you can see whenever tan is written in any trigonometric ratio written in the form of n pi by 2 plus minus theta, so that tan is going to convert into cot. So I will write here, sir, cot. And whatever your theta, you write the theta. So written as x cube. Clear? Okay. Now here plus and minus will come. Who will decide the plus and minus? So this tan is going to decide the plus and minus. You can see tan 5 pi by 2 plus theta. Which quadrant right now tan is? Which quadrant right now this tan is there? Think from your side. Sir, 1 pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 4 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. 5 pi by 2 plus means it is in second quadrant. 5 pi by 2 minus means it is in first quadrant. Clear? Here it is 5 pi by 2. 5 pi by 2. So 5 pi by 2 plus theta means we are talking in second quadrant. And second quadrant only sine theta and cosec theta are positive. Rest are negative. Negative means tan is negative. So here it will also come minus cot x cube. Clear? Okay. Let's drink a little bit water. It's very hot today. Okay. Now come to the other format. I'm just removing. If you have noted down, then go through. Then the other format is there. I'm just removing this part. Okay. Now, second one. Sir, if I think little bit too much. Fine. Okay, fine. Let's start with second rule. Second rule, if any trigonometric ratios, and what are the trigonometric ratios? These are my trigonometric ratios: sin x, cot x, tan x, cot x, sec x, cos x. These are my trigonometric. So if any trigonometric ratios written in the form of n pi plus minus theta is there. N pi plus minus theta. Like example, if I am talking with an example, sir, sine of 2 pi plus 30 degree. Like this one I have written. And 30 degree in radian if I will convert. So it is basically how much? Sir, pi by 6. 30 degree is what? Pi by 6. Now someone asked me what is the value of this sine 2 pi plus 30 degree. So your rules what says, if any trigonometric ratios written in the form of n pi plus minus theta, then sine is going to convert into, then sine is going to remain in sine only, cos is going to remain cos only, and tan is going to remain tan only. Okay, like they are not going to change. So here what will happen? So sine will remain sine only, cos will remain cos only, tan will remain tan only, and cot will remain cot, sec will remain sec, and cosec will remain cosec. Only the thing is that you know that the theta, whatever the theta here, the same theta will come. And plus and minus we are going to decide with the rule that already I have taught you for the previous one. Okay, so sine 2 pi plus 30 degree. See how I am changing this one, how I am writing the result of this one, sine 2 pi plus 30 degree. So sine 2 pi plus 30, so sine is going to, because it's a n pi plus theta is there, and n is any positive integer like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, anything. Okay, there is no odd integers like those things. So sine of 2 pi plus 30 degree. So sine is going to remain sine only, sir, sine. And whatever your theta, you write the theta, that is 30 degree. Here plus and minus will come. Who will decide? Again he will decide only. Look after which sine 2 pi. 2 pi means here 1 pi, 2 pi plus 30 degree means in first quadrant. First quadrant all are positive, so sine plus sine 30 degree. If I am writing, sir, tan of 3 pi minus pi by 4. Right. Like this one I have written. Tan of 3 pi minus pi by 4. Again this trigonometric ratio is written in the form of n pi plus minus theta. So I am converting this tan into, the tan is going to remain into tan only. And whatever a theta, so here theta is pi by 4, write the theta. Here plus and minus will come. Who will decide? Sir, tan is going to decide the plus and minus. Right now, which quadrant right now this tan is there? Sir, 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, and minus means second quadrant. Second quadrant tan is negative. So we have to use negative sign, minus tan by pi by 4. Clear? Note it down if someone finds like this is useful, and this is very useful because I have seen while teaching 5 to 6 years, I have seen students even don't know these things. And in calculus, see, calculus means solving lot of questions. This is the calculus, how to tackle with the calculus, solving number of problems. Okay, and some basic things you require, like formulas. Even in calculus, if you whatever the formulas I will tell you, the formulas I will write you every day, your duty is to remember, just remember, like just go through the formulas every day, and at the end of the calculus you will find the things are very easy. It is not as much difficult, and scoring is also very easy. Okay, so I think you have noted down the first trigonometric part. Now come to some formulas. Now these are very important formulas which I am going to use right now. Although we know, but I'm starting from scratch everything. First one, write it now. Formulas. First one, sir, what are the formula? First one, sine of a plus b. You know, everyone knows. Tell me, sir, it is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Correct. If it is minus here, you will use minus here. Sine of a plus b, it is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Sine of a minus b, sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Clear? Second one, cos of a plus b. Cos of a plus b is there. So we used to write, sir, cos a cos b, and if it is plus here, it will come minus sine a sine b. See, I'm not writing all the formulas, but some few formulas we required before we are going to start the thing. Okay. Third one, sir, cos of a minus b. A minus b, again cos a cos b minus here plus will come, plus sine a sine b. Okay. Third formula, fourth one. Sir, what is tan of a minus b and what is tan of a plus b is there? You all know what is tan of a minus b. Tell me, sir, it is nothing but tan a minus tan b divided by, if it is minus here, 1 plus tan a into tan b. And if it is plus here, so you will write, sir, tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b. Clear? Sixth formula. Now, little bit. This is very important right now. Sir, 1 minus cos 2 theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. 2 sin square theta. Very important. These are very important now formulas. We star marks. Put a star marks on this formula. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. Seventh one, 1 plus cos 2 theta. So it is 2 cos square theta. Sir, all these things I have to remember. Yes, you have to remember this. There is no other option. And in one day, I am not telling you to remember all the formulas. Calculus, if you look after the calculus, there are a lot of classes will, like, it's not a small chapter. So the day I'm starting, like right now, this is my first class is there. So I'm telling you to write down all the formulas in a one paper, like whatever. And every day, put some gap also, like 1 or 2 page you leave that one. And from there you start making notes. So what will happen, every day I will add some formulas in those gaps, those leaving whatever the pages you have left. Understand? Seventh one. Now 8. Now see here. Eighth one, here only I am writing sine 2 theta is written as 2 sine theta into cos theta. Very important. Sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta into cos theta. Now what we are going to do, we are going to play n number of times with all these formula. N number of times we are going to play with all these formula. How, sir? How we are going to play? Let's see. If I will say here only, let's say, but if I am writing, sir, 1 minus cos 4 theta. Can you give me the value of this one? 1 minus cos 4 theta. Sir, I know the formula of 1 minus cos 2 theta. You don't have taught me the formula for 2 sin is 1 minus cos 4 theta. And you see what is actually happening. If you realize here, if you analyze here, you will able to you are able to give the answer of this question, 1 minus cos 4 theta. What actually happening? We have 1 minus cos 2 theta. This is after cos, whatever written, that is the angle, that is the theta part. If you understand in general sense, if I am talking about, this is the theta part, 2 theta. So if it is a 2 theta, we are getting here theta. So if it is 1 minus cos 4 theta, if it is 4 theta, half of that one. So 2 sine square 2 theta. Clear? Like if I will ask you 1 minus cos 6 theta, you will say, sir, it is 2 sine square 3 theta. If I will ask you, okay, tell me, give me the value of 1 minus cos theta, you will say 2 sine square theta by 2. Whatever here, half of that one. The same thing applied for 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. So if I will ask you, 1 minus 1 like this 3, I will ask you, okay, tell me 1 minus cos 1 plus cos theta. 1 plus cos theta is nothing but 1 plus cos theta. So it is 2 cos square theta by 2. If I will ask you 1 plus cos 3 theta. So 1 plus cos 3 theta is nothing but 2 cos square 3 theta by 2. That is something wrong. Clear? Understand? Okay, like sine 2 theta, we know that sine 2 theta is 2 times theta cos theta. So if I will ask you, tell me sine theta. So sine theta is written as 2 sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Sine theta is written as 2 sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Please remember this formula is very important. Even one more formula of cos 2 theta, that is cos square theta minus sine square theta. Sir, how all these formulas are coming? For your syllabus, it is not required that how all these formulas are coming. What is the derivation of all these things? If how much formula, if how whatever are the things I have written, if you memorize all these things, and the way I am teaching you, it's not like only you have to memorize. How to connect from here to here. How we are connecting like 1 plus cos 2 theta, or we are able to give the answer of 1 plus cos theta. If I'll ask you, tell me the value of 1 plus cos 5 theta. You will say, sir, 1 plus cos 5 theta, like 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. So it is 2 cos square means 2 theta theta, so it is 2 cos square 5 theta by 2. Clear? Okay. Now some very important formula right now I'm going to write. I've just explained you all those things. Even this formula is very important, so I'm writing here only. This formula I'm writing here only, like ninth one, cos of 2 theta is cos square theta minus sine square theta. Let's have to check whether the things are coming completely in the, yes. Yes, I have to see the things like first time I am doing all these things, and it was so. Yes. Now 3 important formulas I'm going to write. So shall I remove this one? If someone interested to note it down, just I've compared. Please note it down. I think you have written all those things. Sir, have a pause and just write it down. Okay? Okay. I'm just, this part I'm just only. Now, one more formula that is related with tan theta. So we have 8th, 9th, this is my 9th one. So this is my 10th one. Okay? Like tan 2 theta. So tan 2 theta is written as 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. Okay. 11th one, sin 2 theta, 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. And 12th one, cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So these are the three formulas. These are also very, very important formulas. Put a star marks on all these things. Star marks on all the formulas. Very, very important. So same way, if I will try to explain you based on all those three, on like this one tan 2 theta, so all this formula even I can write like this one. If I will ask you, okay, tell me examples, like we have a tan theta, so tan theta is written as, so 2 tan theta by 2 divided by 1 minus tan square of theta by 2. Are you getting what I'm doing? Tan 2 theta is 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. So tan theta is 2 tan theta by 2, because we are doing half of this one. If it is 2 theta, we have a theta. So if you have theta, we have theta by 2. Clear? Same I can apply for sine 2 theta. Sine 2 theta is sine 2 theta in the form of this one, 2 sine theta cos theta. But in the form of tan theta, if I have to utilize, then I will use this formula, 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. But since if I will write like, okay, tell me sine theta value. So sine theta is written as, sir, 2 tan theta by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square theta by 2. And same for cos 2 theta written in the form of tan, no? That is 1 minus cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So if I will write, what is cos theta? Sir, cos theta in the form of tan is, sir, 1 minus tan square theta by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square theta by 2. So note it down. Written? Okay? Okay. Please remember all these formulas, very, very important formulas which I have written here right now. All are very, very, very important formulas. And I will tell you, like I will also tell you how many number of times all these formulas we are going to use. N number of times I told you, n number of times we are going to use all these formulas, because these are very, very important. Okay? Okay, so this is the first lecture that we have started with some basic mathematics. Like we have talked about the, like if trigonometric functions are in different quadrant and they are written in the form of n by 2 plus minus theta, and also like n pi plus minus theta is there, how the trigonometric ratios you will convert them. Okay, second the things I talked about the formulas, and I have explained you how all the formulas you have to write, because many number of times we are going to use this one. Okay, and from the next lecture, because I want to I just want to make you like all the formulas whatever I have written, I want to revise. I just want that you people will revise all those things, because these are very helpful. From the next class it is going to help us anyway. Okay, Like you will also go through if you are like a little bit of, because our topic we are going to start, that is our limit, like continuity and differentiability is there, that is our first topics. You will see every year one questions in the board examinations they are going to ask 100% one question will be from here. Okay, so as we can start the next class, I want you to remember all the formulas, practice based on that, based on the like the trigonometric ratios, all those you will see like n number of times. Also, if not possible, let's go through once. Next class we are going to start with the chapter that is our continuity and differentiability. Thank you.